The man was a serial killer, but he only targeted criminals. What was even more insane was that he lived with his girlfriend, who was a criminal police officer, and he lived with her father every day, and her father was also a policeman. And every time he committed a crime, he left the letter B at the scene, so people called him Killer B. The man had many fanatical fans online, and some people even set up a special website for him, because the criminals he killed were often the ones that the police had a hard time dealing with. One day, a criminal was watching a live broadcast while his accomplice was committing a crime at the scene. But just as the accomplice was about to kill a girl, the man suddenly appeared and killed him. The criminal who saw this was shocked. And in the daytime, the man brought his girlfriend red bean bread as usual, but when she heard that Killer B had committed another crime last night, she rushed to the scene immediately. But the scene was already in chaos, and the only clue besides the letter B was a feather. In order to catch this criminal who thought he was righteous, the police invited a retired genius detective who had been retired for more than 10 years. However, while everyone else was analyzing the video to look for clues, the detective just sat there and slept. On the other side, the fleeing criminal was venting his anger at home with a gun when a mysterious person suddenly broke in and encouraged him to drive a tank to attack the city. The mysterious person said that this could lure out Killer B, and the criminal could take the opportunity to get revenge. But it was obvious that the criminal had become a pawn of the mysterious person. Faced with the sudden tank attack, the head of the special task force immediately dispatched all the police. At the same time, the man had already eavesdropped on all the conversations of the police, and he quickly went to the scene to wait for the right moment. And at this time, the criminal was attacking frantically, and the police simply could not stop him. The mysterious person released specially made smoke, and the police did not dare to enter the tunnel to pursue casually. By the time they found the location of the tank again, it was already completely empty, and they could only search for them through technical means, but the result was that they did not find anything. And the detective immediately saw that they had got the direction wrong, and then he began to calculate with formulas and accurately found the location of the criminal, which was an abandoned subway station. The police immediately went there. Sure enough, the mysterious person and the criminal had already come to the subway station, and they had already boarded the train. At this moment, the man suddenly descended from the sky. The criminal shouted for revenge, but he was killed by the mysterious person because he had lost his value. Then the mysterious person and the man started to fight, but soon he was burned to ashes by the man. The man quickly left, and by the time the police arrived at the scene the next day, the train had been completely destroyed.